What if I told you that some of the biggest environmental changes we talk about today, climate shifts, water shortages, soil loss, even where forests can grow, are not just happening on the surface? They are being shaped by something much older, slower, and way easier to overlook: geology. When most people think about the environment, they think about weather, pollution, or maybe animals and plants. But underneath all of that is the ground itself. The rocks, minerals, soil, tectonic movements, and landscapes that quietly control how water moves, how nutrients cycle, and how ecosystems respond to stress. Geology is basically the hidden infrastructure of the planet. And once you start noticing it, a lot of environmental change suddenly makes more sense. Here is the big idea: geology sets the rules. It determines what kind of soil forms, how much water the land can hold, where rivers cut through valleys, and what chemicals get released into the environment. For example, volcanic rocks often weather into nutrient-rich soils, which is one reason some of the world's most productive farming regions are built on old volcanic landscapes. On the other hand, areas made of hard granite or thin, sandy deposits may struggle to hold nutrients and water, making them more vulnerable to drought. So geology is not just background scenery. It affects agriculture, wildfire risk, erosion, groundwater storage, and biodiversity. Let us break down how this works. First, weathering. As rocks break down, they release minerals like calcium, potassium, and phosphorus, key ingredients for plant growth. But the type of rock matters a lot. Limestone, for example, can neutralize acidic water and influence local water chemistry. Shale may break into fine particles that create rich soil, while sandstone often drains too quickly to support the same kind of plant life. Second, water movement. Different geologic layers store and transmit water differently. Aquifers in porous sandstone can act like underground reservoirs, while clay layers can trap water near the surface. That means geology helps decide who gets groundwater, where springs appear, and how badly a region feels drought. Third, landscape shape. Mountains force air upward and create rainfall patterns. Faults and folds redirect rivers. Coastal geology determines how fast shorelines erode. Even landslides are often geology plus heavy rain. This matters because if you only look at the symptoms of environmental change, you miss the deeper causes. If a region is losing topsoil, the solution may not just be planting more trees. It may also involve understanding slope stability, rock type, and drainage. If groundwater is disappearing, you need to know the geology of the aquifer before you can manage it well. If a city keeps flooding, the answer may depend on buried channels, clay layers, or ancient riverbeds beneath the pavement. And in climate adaptation, geology is a huge advantage. It helps scientists predict which regions can store carbon in soils, which coastlines are most vulnerable, and where ecosystems are most likely to survive warming and drought. Think about California. Its geology influences earthquake risk, water supply, and landslides all at once. Or the American Midwest, where ancient glacial deposits helped create some of the most fertile farmland on Earth. Or coral reef islands, where the underlying geology can determine whether freshwater lenses can support human life. In all of these places, geology is not passive. It is actively shaping what environmental change looks like on the ground. So the next time you hear about an environmental crisis, remember, the story usually starts much deeper than the surface. Geology is the hidden engine. It does not move fast, but it sets the limits, the opportunities, and the vulnerabilities of the world we live in. And understanding it may be one of the smartest ways to respond to environmental change. Why geology is the hidden engine of environmental change is just one small part of geology. If you are interested, our full free geology course is linked in the description.